Yo, what's up YouTube? It's SH Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. So today, I'll be finally doing a first listen to Weekly's first mini album titled We Are, their first debut mini album. You already know. Sorry for the delay if you guys have been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for the lyrics, If you guys are not familiar with my channel, I really like checking out the lyrics, especially when it comes to new artists and when it comes to my first listens. I really like to discover and know what is really going on behind the scenes, as well as the artists who are really singing the songs or rapping at the end of the day, and seeing how that connects with the style of songs, with the genres and everything, and it comes to analyzing everything. But most importantly, I'm excited for this one. If you guys haven't seen me checking out their medley, I fell in love immediately with the medley, with each B-side, starting off with Weekly Day. Hopefully it's not just simply an intro track, because I loved that song upon just a little bit of snippet of it, and especially knowing, thanks to one viewer or fan of Weekly pointing out that Jian did the lyrics and the composing side for the intro track, as well as for Reality and the arranging side with Blue Rhythm on that final track, which I fell in love with. I'm such a basic B when it comes to slower songs, when it comes to ballads that are not following suit to that trend that is different, that is moving in such an emotional way. Other than that, guys, let's just get into it. Alright, so the first track is titled Weekly Day. I believe it's the intro track, considering that it's 42 seconds long, but let's just get into it. Let's start with Sohan. There's a nice lightheartedness to it, bright. Oh, that was way too fast. Come on. I know it was 42 seconds, but this should have been like a full song. Real talk. Just starting off with Sohan, from Monday to Sunday, how she's talking about it, and the whole title of the mini album being We Are. Every day is Weekly Day. This is such a great intro track, but at the same time, there's a part of me who really wants like a full-on song for this particular track. The overall feelings of it, it's been a minute where you get that sort of I would say reminiscent feeling with the sound, because the only reason why it's so reminiscent, it has that timeless feel to it. You know what I'm saying? When groups release songs like this and you listen to the style of songs now, it just feels so timeless. You know what I'm saying? I'm not comparing Weekly at all. Weeklies, other groups are other groups, other artists are other artists, because in this house we do not compare groups at all, guys. We really do not. I can't stress that enough, but I really feel that timeless feel, that sort of nostalgic feel to it, and I could see this going on in the future again, maybe for reality show, maybe for special platforms. They have this intro track and it will never get old. Alone, if I listen to this without seeing a show or anything, I could still see myself listening to this intro track, including with the other tracks that I'm about to listen to see if I'm gonna listen to them as well as often as this one. Great intro to the mini album, I would say. It sets the tone for who Weekly is, bright, happy, and really that fresh debut sound that we saw and heard from them with their title track, Tag Me. Other than that, let's just get into the next track now. Alright, so this B-side is titled Universe. I didn't realize the whole saxophone thing until people really pointed it out. But guys, I want to make this clear. Nobody is copying nobody, okay? This has happened 3 times already, with the saxophone. It's a saxophone sample, At the end of the day, this saxophone sound is not original, you know what I'm saying? It's just a sample that is used in songs, and it could be used in different ways and everything. So please don't say this group is copying this group or this group's copying this group, because at the end of the day, they are not, and there's a certain amount of lines, and more of the legality wise of saying this is copying this, a certain amount of lines that are literally copying songs. And most of these days, songs are usually inspired. And back in 2012, 2013 era, I remember, or was it 2017, when the saxophone was used a lot as a trend in sort of the K-pop scene and everything. So please, we don't like personally for me, I don't like fan wars, and I've said this a lot on my channel. So hey, let's not think about it. This sounds like this, because at the end of the day, this track titled Universe, it's its own track on its own. Let's just get into it. Oh, I like that xylophone in the back. Oh. How Jian and Zoe played off each other. Such a playful song so far. Oh, the switch up with Jaehee. The playful keyboard. Oh, and then it's a Monday. I love how the lines are delivered unconventionally. Oh, with Soojin. It's the release of their lines too. What cute rap here. And it's not nonsense. They're actually putting out rap lines or verses that make sense. There's quite a bit of layers to the song too. Gotta love the ad-libs in this song. The thing with the saxophone is, even though it's constant for majority of the song, it's interesting to see how they're driving this song with their vocals. Oh. Oh. I love how they played us there with Zoe and Jihan. Such a fun, free-spirited track, you know what I'm saying? That yeah. Wow. Okay, so I really felt like, how the title of the song is Universe, and how the universe is so vast and everything. They're talking about merry-go-rounds, overall movement, these sounds, bingle bingle, tingle tingle, and everything, the ad-libs and everything, the new takes and turns. It really shows how it connects to the title of this track, Universe. That overall lift off with Jihan and Zoa going up and somewhere in the universe, getting lost on like a Cloud9 type feeling is just great. I was saying how the saxophone, I was trying to not talk too much about the whole saxophone thing because I didn't want to interrupt what was really going on, because there was really new takes and turns that didn't make this boring at all. It got you curious. What's going to happen next? Oh, that was like a nice ad, and that was a nice switch up. And there was more than a couple switch ups in this song, guys. Especially when the switch ups happened, the instrumentals, there would be another layer of instrumental added, the other one being removed. The constant one was kept, you know what I'm saying? Even though quite a bit, it's saxophone heavy quite a bit at some parts, like I said, I love how their vocals, the overall delivery of the lines, how it's unconventional, the overall release of their lines is more so driving it a bit more than instrumental, but not crazily. Sometimes you see how more instrumental driven a song is if it's like a dance type song. I don't see this as more of a dance type song, but just how unique this is coming out, especially showing their vocal colors in this song. I could really see that playful, cheerful side, some of that attitude of their youthfulness and everything in this song. Fantastic, this song, Universe. I can see myself listening to this song and end up seeing the showcase right after this first listen, seeing how the choreo to it, or if there is choreo, because I did see a showcase recommendation video for this track, Universe, and I am just stunned right now, guys. Great track. This song, I wasn't familiar with who really worked on this song, so be sure to let me know if you know more information and the background behind, the producers and everyone behind this song. But yeah, let's just get into the next track now. Alright, so this next track is titled Hello. If you guys haven't seen my whole medley video and everything, I was shook when I saw David Anthony do the arranging and composing of this song titled Hello. If you guys are not familiar with him, he first started off with Oh My Girl's Liar Liar, and that song was great. And then he progressed and ended up working with the big leagues, I'm saying? Two of the top 3 labels out there, JYP and SM, and doing great songs, putting out great songs, composing and arranging songs for those labels. Now seeing this, Hello, got me interested how the style's gonna go, and if how everything is shown from each and every member, like always, that I see and do in these first listens. Let's just get into it. Oh, the gong at the start, but sort of got that I do feel so good, Weeekly. You're really doing that right now. With Soen, okay. Oh, that release there. Really cute, but at the same time, the vocal colors are really shining through this one as well. Oh my goodness! The backing of the other members and Soojin back there. The ad-libs. But this breakdown every time was so good. The hi-hats here. Man, it really makes me think about the earlier releases. What, like 2005, 2008-ish, 2012 by girl groups. This part again. Oh, hold up. Where are we headed to? Woo! Yes! That part took this song to another level. Like Monday's high note there. And the cheering and everything. A bit of harmonizing. This breakdown. I could see choreo with this, guys. You can't be telling me this is a new girl group. This was phenomenal. Okay, I knew this was gonna be good, but I did not expect this to be really this good, guys. Hello. So far, hands down, my favorite B-side on this mini album. You know, having a cute and happy song that is bright and sort of gets that feeling, hello, you know, the overall title of it, you know, starting a new day, moving on, and going with the flow of things is something else. But putting out lines like this, having such an emotional release, you know, the buildup of everything into Monday's high note, but going before that, seeing Soojin and do that overall breakdown with the members and the sort of the backing with the hello, the ad-libs and everything to the song, the layers to this song. There's so many layers to this song, like an onion. You peel one, and you start enjoying more and more. You at the start you're like, oh, and it's like, oh my goodness, and like, wow, and then it ends up to that final chorus. This song is great. This song is something else, because you could have songs that are really cute, really hyper cute, happy and everything, but when it gives you that emotion, when songs give you either emotions, driving emotions that are either sad or happy or anything like that, in this case being really happy, cute and everything, it is a special song. And that's hard to do, and that's hard to pull off. You know, I say this in my first listens time and time again. It's the artists who really drive the song and the emotion that is supposed to be put out in the song when alongside with the instrumental. You know what I'm saying? I liked the sort of playful distribution, I'd have to say, not in terms of who got amount of certain lines, mind you, but more of playing off of each other. Hello, you know what I'm saying? Like not directing it to just the audience, us listeners, but off of each other is so special. I wouldn't say special, but more of a nice addition, a nice touch to this song, a nice element, some nice nuances in the song. This track, I'm so overjoyed right now, guys. I am so overjoyed right now. I'm not sure how I'm gonna continue this first listen, but let's get into the next one. All right. I forgot that we're going on to the final track, Reality. This one was initially the most anticipated one that I was looking forward to. But man, still no English subs for this one. Hey, I still props to the individuals who really put out the lyrics for the other tracks and everything. I know it takes time, especially when it comes to a new group and everything, and comes on putting out the lines and color coding things. But this is titled Reality, and everything about this song that I felt about it, the elements initially when I heard it, and like Jian doing the composing and arranging lyrics, everything about this song. As a guy who loves slower songs, have songs that have emotional impact in different ways, and ballads and pop ballads and everything, we shall see if this is my favorite B-side on this mini album. So let's go. Sort of that school opening, but in higher pitch. Wait, does this song... It went from Jian to Soojin, right there? Sort of a bit of the snapping with the acoustic guitar. Oh, I thought it was gonna build up already, but hold up. So beautiful. And this one really shows way more of their vocal colors too. Oh. I'm so lost. That was Zoa, right? Monday. They complement their vocals so well off of each other. It has a bit of that tropical house, just a bit of it. Some of those sounds from the tropical house genre. I love how there's some English lyrics talking about, is it a dream or is it real? June. Oh. Ooh. I love how relaxed this song is. The vocals are coming out in such a smooth fashion. Oh, this na 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 part too. And this so beautiful. Okay, it may had that that piano ending that we tend to hear here and there, but sort of the maracas or shakers that I heard, the percussion sound that I talked about in the medley ending off like that. I didn't expect them to tease that part, the ending part in there, but that was smart. It didn't give away any of part of the song. I loved how that sort of school sampling. Of school is starting, the bell is happening at the beginning is like higher pitched, and then since as it came on, since some synths here and there came in, and then the switch up they played us there with the school bell, everything's happening, and then it goes back into the song, takes us away from the song a bit, brings us back in the song. Wow. Weeekly, considering that this is only a first mini album, and considering the amount of tracks on this mini album, and considering that Jiyeon has, I love Jiyeon's part in this song too. Beyond her, composing and everything, I can sense that lyricism and everything. Even though we're going through beyond the lines and everything, because there's no lyrics yet, translated into English, like the color-coded lyrics and everything, to really see and understand what this song's more about. From Weeekly. So good. So good. And I know when the lyrics come out, I'm going to be able to connect to this song even more. And that's crazy. That doesn't usually happen. That really doesn't usually happen in my case when it comes to these slower songs. And this is not your typical slower song, I love how it's easy going, smooth, and it's not too crazy heavy in the vocal department, and it's just here and there a bit of high notes here and there, gradually going back down in terms of, I would say, a little bit of the volume, like crescendoing again. And I've got to say, some of the members have great, after doing listening to all these tracks here, some of the members have great vibratos and how they really present themselves throughout with their vocal colors. All these songs somehow I can tell now by the end of like seeing, mind you, some color-coded things are incorrect, and I can tell that most of the time, especially with new groups and debuts and solo artists and everything, solo artists that are working with obviously more than one other artist, you know what I'm saying? But after hearing a couple tracks and then going into reality, I'm like, oh, this is so Monday, this is so Jiyeon, and then like, wow, I love Zoa. The way she really jumps on these instrumentals with her lines works so well. It adds quite a bit of different, those parts where she switches it up a bit in the song, such as Hello, So Into. Her vocals are something else, and considering that they worked so hard for this, and most of the members, or all of them, has trained for quite some time, a lot. I've heard, and seen some stories after diving into Weeekly a lot more after their debut. I know they've been through quite a bit of a journey to really get to this, and they really deserve it. I love the attention that they're giving right now in terms of views and everything. I can't wait to see them really more in fruition with a crowd after this whole pandemic finishes and everything. And I appreciate the content that's coming out. I have not yet, dove into much of their content on their channel and everything. I know there's English subtitles and everything, so be sure to let me know if you guys want to see more weekly content on this channel. Let me know what should I really check out and what would really guide me. What should I go into first? I don't want to go in like, oh, this happened already, I'm going this first and then going all the way backwards. You know what I'm saying? That is just I really don't like doing that. I dislike doing that. But if you guys didn't know, my favorite member is Monday. I was choosing between Monday and Soten, but at the end of the day, I love all the members. seeing a group debut with such a fresh concept. It's been quite some time, and being able to really work it and show what they're all about with their distinct vocals. Love the chorus to the song, love the dance break a bit there in the song, remembering off of my head with the choreo. I've been listening to the song more than seeing, more of the choreo and the showcase and everything. I'll definitely get into the showcase and everything. Still waiting on the physical album. It's supposed to be here, but I ordered quite a bit of albums as EMS is opening up and everything. So be sure to cop your We Are albums if you guys did enjoy all the tracks and you love this group. Let me know who's your bias in the comment section down below, or what do you love about them. I love connecting with you guys when it comes to new groups, when it comes to other artists and everything, and why and what you love about certain tracks and everything. At the end of the day, it's great to be in a community on the side where everyone appreciates each other and appreciates great music like this. Be sure to like, share, and maybe subscribe though if you really enjoyed this. Take care. Have a great day. Have a good afternoon. Have a good night wherever you are. Stay safe. Promise me that. And be sure to educate yourselves of what is really going on in the world. I can't stress that enough throughout all my videos. If you have not, please do it. Take care and peace.